What's going on, y'all? Hopefully, my reception stays good because I'm driving on the road like I so often do in my job and in my life. It seems like I live my life on these highways. But going through a lot of backwoods right now. So if I get abducted by aliens, I'll make sure that I turn on the camera so y'all can see it. Outside of that, how are y'all doing tonight? To the playback, what's going on? Unfortunately, because I am driving, I won't be able to tag this video. It was hard enough trying to actually put the title. And I'm going live because I was over on somebody else's channel listening to them talk, and it was driving me crazy. And it was a guy named Rapstar. Cool dude, no issues with him at all. This is not me shooting shots at him. This is just me going live because I'm bored. I wanted to talk boxing. I'm on the road. And again, hearing what he was saying was frustrating to me. And it's no shots at him because the dude's cool. Never had any issues with him. He's commented on my videos before, and I've been over on his platform before and commented on his. So don't think that this is any type of shots being shot just because I disagree with what he was saying. But what drives me crazy about this is the excuses are already starting and the fight hasn't even happened yet. Literally, the excuses are rolling in. And what are those excuses? He was talking about that Teal's going through a divorce, that his newborn child's being taken from him, and his wife's leaving with the child, and now he's not going to be in the right mental state of mind to be able to go through with the fight at the top, is the elite level, and that's why he may not perform as good. Blase, blase, blase. And I say that's all a bunch of BS. What's going on? How you doing? Hey, I'll drop the link. I'm on the road driving, so if I go in and out, you're more than welcome to jump on the panel. Let me do that real fast. Boop, boop. Try not to hit a deer while I do this. Let's go figure out post comment. Comment being posted. Come on. Come on. Post. Bye out. All right, you're more than welcome to the panel if you want to jump on the panel. Just hit that there. I'll try my best to read these comments as I'm driving on the road, but it's dark. Deers are crazy. They jumping out of everywhere. So I'm trying not to kill Bambi. But if I do, I do. Just hopefully it doesn't mess up my car. On a side note. But anyways, so the excuses are already rolling in why Tio may not look as good, why Tio may lose this fight. And my thing is this. Don't start the excuses before the guy's even lost. If you're going to come up with excuses, do it after he loses. Say that's why. But it's like these Tio fans, they're already bracing themselves for the inevitable. They're going to lose. He's going to lose. He cannot win. He cannot be Cambosis. My predictions are always spot on. Crystal ball, very good. Ever since I did an official playlist, I haven't got one wrong. And every fight that I broke down has gone identical to how I said it is going to go. So, I'm telling y'all, there's no way Cambosis is going to lose. What I don't like is these excuses because they take away from Cambosis' victory. So if y'all are so confident in T.O. winning, why are y'all coming up with excuses already? The fight hasn't even happened yet.
What's good with you, Tony?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, I caught the press conference today. When was he saying all this shit? T.O. Senior.
Oh, well, no, I'm talking about, so I was over on another channel, a guy,
right.
Cool dude, no issues with him, named Rapstar. I don't want people to get it misconstrued and go back to him, whatever. But what Rapstar was saying is he knows T.O. Senior and he's been talking with him, and I guess T.O.'s wife is divorcing him and taking his kid, the newborn kid, with her, right? And he's trying to say that T.O. may not be mentally right, and that's why he might not get the knockout or look as good. My thing is this. If you're so confident in this dude, why are you already coming up with excuses?
Well, I mean, they're so confident that they're going to blow out Cambosis in a round, and I don't think that's going to happen at all. And if, I think Cambosis, I mean, I've never seen any confidence from anybody quite like this in a long time. You know what I mean? And so T.O. better be mindful that he might have a real fight on his hands because Cambosis, I think he's really going to show up to bring it. And even though I didn't really rate him in his last fight with Lee Selby, styles make fights, and every fight is different. So I'm just hoping Cambosis comes to show up and show out. And Tony, I'm holding you to that prediction, bro. I'm holding you to that prediction, bro, man. If he wins, that shit is gonna be wild.
So check this out. My official predictions only come after the weigh-ins because I've done predictions before the weigh-ins before, and in the very few because my overall record now with new playlist, I'm probably like oh gosh, probably like 83 or 84 correct with like 9 wrong total, the whole span. So
That's
you
a
can see
lot.
I'm rarely ever wrong, but you got to understand in 2 of those 9 that I was wrong, they were clear, blatant robberies,
Got you.
and 2 of them very questionable with the outcome. You know what I mean? But I'm very accurate with pretty much how I said they did. You know what I mean? So even though I got the end result wrong, the fight still pretty much looked like a mirror of how I predicted it. If that makes
Got
any
it.
sense. But here's the thing about that too. What you're saying is the way that Cambosis is coming at Teofimo Lopez. I
Yeah.
don't feel Teo knows how to react to it. He is a bully. He likes being the loud one. He likes getting in people's face. He likes
I mean, and Cam, and see,
controlling
that's why
the
that's why I love
atmosphere.
yeah, that's why I love George's energy, and his confidence, because like he's not letting Tio have his way. You know what I'm saying? He's really just
Right.
he's snapping back. He's clapping back. He's not letting Tio push him around. And Tio doesn't like that because him and his dad like control, and it didn't help much that Loma was quiet. But that's how Loma is. I mean, he's never a trash talker. He just does his shit in the ring. That's pretty much it. But with yeah. Damn, Tony, you kind of breaking up a little bit.
Compliments, like am I breaking up? Because I'm going in like the middle of nowhere. Let me know when it gets better. Is it getting better?
I can hear you now. You good? You good? Now I can hear you now.
Okay. So what I was gonna say is the problem with Loma was even Lomachenko was big up in Teofimo Lopez. Whenever they did their first photo shoot, their face to face, he was like, his arms are so big, his shoulders are so big, he's such a big guy. And I'm thinking to myself, you're about
he was trolling a bit, you know what I mean? He was playing around. But I don't think he was really had any fear of him though, So Snaps breaking up a little bit, man.
All right. Let me know.
Oh yeah, I really can't hear you now.
You hear me now, or am I still motherfucker?
Yeah, you good now. You good now. I got you.
All right, you go ahead and talk. I'm good now.
You good now? Yeah, I can hear you.
To me, Lomachenko. Okay, cool. To me, Lomachenko was very apprehensive when it came to Tio. I think he was more or less looking at the size of Tio, and he gave Tio too much respect. With Cambosis is zero respect, 0 fucks given, 0 cares. Like he doesn't care what Tio's done, who he's done it to, and again, I don't think Tio knows how to deal with that. Like when the bully gets bullied, they normally break.
Yes. I mean, like, see, I forget who said this. Is like when a bully gets bullied, the bitch and the coward in them comes out, and they can't handle it.
They can't.
I mean, a prime example of this is in the rematch with Mike Tyson and Holyfield. That's why Tyson bit Holyfield, because he knew he was going to get his ass whooped and knocked out again. So that was his way of getting out the fight. I'm sure you already know this, but yeah, that's just an example right there.
I mean, I agree that Tyson was going to get knocked out against Holyfield, but I will say this.
Yeah.
I watched that rematch. I watched the first fight actually a couple of times too, and Holyfield was headbutting the shit out of him multiple times.
You said he was what?
He was headbutting Tyson a lot.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually seen the fight because I've heard about that and I just seen it. It's been a long time since I watched it. And it's like I made it a point to watch it again. Is he really, headbutting Tyson like everybody says? Because I don't really recall that from the time I saw it.
So that was me right there. I didn't recall seeing headbutts. I didn't remember. Well, I was really, really young. Really, really young
right.
for that fight.
Yeah, so was I. I was I was a little too at the time. So
Yeah, but I watched it back on YouTube, and I'm like, yo, this motherfucker's headbutting the shit out of Tyson a lot. But it's irrelevant. But you're all right. He knew the writing was on the wall,
Yeah,
and
Holyfield had his number, and there was nothing he could do about it.
yeah, but before he bit him his ear, he tried to break Holyfield's arm. That was the
Yeah.
first thing he did. Then
Yep.
he bit his ear once, and the referee didn't see it. And it was the second time he bit his ear that he took a chunk out.
He bit it. He bit it multiple times. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, but I just love this, man, with Tio and his this. Well, I don't love it, but it's just that because I think that because I was having a talk with my pops about this because we was watching the whole documentary stuff like that, and he thinks that Teofimo got into Loma's head. That's why he took the fight while he was injured because just due to his pride and his ego, pretty much. I mean, because his dad was saying he should have postponed the fight if he was injured. But he went against his dad's advice and still took the fight anyway. And my dad believes that was because Tio and his dad got into Loma's head.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, his dad, he probably got it. I do agree. He probably got in Loma's head. And then I think Loma believed his own hype. He thought he was the Matrix.
Yeah.
He thought he was Neo. He thought, I don't know if the shoulder was really hurt or not, but even if it was, I'm going to say that I believe Loma thought he was so good that an injury wouldn't affect him, that he's not human.
Yeah.
He's just so much better, and clearly he didn't win that fight.
No. It was still, it wasn't a wash. I mean, Tio didn't dominate him like everybody says, like he didn't get destroyed.
No, I had it a draw. Truth be told,
see, there you go. See, you're not the only one.
Because how I looked at it was, I gave Tio the first 6 rounds except for round 2. I thought Lomachenko won round 2, and then the last 6 rounds, 7 through 12, I gave to Lomachenko except for round 12 because I gave round 12 to Teofimo Lopez.
See, to me, when I scored, I saw it once, and I was kind of torn and split. I thought it might have been a draw, but then I saw it again, and I counted 3 swing rounds. I gave rounds 2. Round 2 was a swing round. Round 1 was for Tio. Then rounds 3, 4, 5, and 6 were to Tio. And 7 was a swing round. Then I gave rounds 8, 9, 10, and 11 to Loma. Then 12 was another swing round.
Right.
So people swung him Tio's way. I saw no issue with that. Either it was that or a draw. But Loma didn't clearly win. He didn't win the fight. I mean, I only gave him 4 rounds, like total.
This is what I always said. I said, me personally, I thought it was a draw. But if somebody put a gun to my head and said, you have to pick a winner, I would have picked Tio.
Thank you. Yeah.
But again, I think Loma, if he really was injured, first off, that's not an excuse to me, because if you get in that ring hurt, then you accept all responsibilities to what happens to you after you step through the ropes. You knew you were hurt. It's not an excuse anymore. It's not an excuse. I don't care. If you got the flu and you get in there to fight with a 102-degree fever, that's your fucking fault. Don't get in the ring. Tell everybody you're sick. Postpone it. But once you step in,
thank you. I mean, see, in hindsight, he should have postponed the match, like his dad told him to, until he recovered.
Yeah. But I mean,
he didn't put a clause in a rematch clause in the contract. Now he can't get a rematch. He can't force one, and Tio wants nothing else to do with him. So Loma just might have to take that L, man, and just keep it moving.
Well, that's the thing about it. I'm gonna read this comment real fast. So Philly Irish,
go ahead, man.
Drew Evo said he had it 7-5 for Tio, which is close, but he said he thinks Loma stops Tio in the rematch. And my thing is this: for Lomachenko moving forward, he should have never went after Richard Coleman. It makes absolutely no sense to me, because when you look at Nakatani versus Teofimo Lopez, Tio struggled.
Yes, he did.
So bad.
Yes, he did.
After the fight, he cried, talking about, "I'll never fight another tall fighter again." Like, how are you a fucking champion, a fighter, and you crying about not fighting tall people?
Bitch, move, bitch. That was
exactly. I've been seeing the writing on the wall, my dude. Tio is not what they're making him out to be.
He's not. He isn't. I mean, see, let's just say, like, we got the Loma that dismantled Nakatani as we saw. I thought that fight was going to be competitive. It wasn't. I was actually shocked by how Loma beat him with ease. You know what I mean?
It was like it wasn't even a competition. Like,
it wasn't at all. It was completely one-sided. I mean, Nakatani didn't offer any resistance at all. I was honestly in shock about how easily Loma beat him. And it's like, if we got that version of Loma in the Tio fight, different story.
Well, Well, see, this is why I'm saying that the co-main doesn't make sense. So you had Nakatani Teo. Teo went life or death with Nakatani. Lomachenko blew him out the water. Now Loma has momentum to go into the rematch. However,
Yes.
when you look at Richard Comey, he lost in 2 rounds by knockout. There is no way Lomachenko is going to knock him out in 2 rounds. It's just not going to happen.
No, I agree. He's going to win the fight. For sure. He's for sure going to win, but maybe he's just taking the fight to stay. Maybe it's a stay busy fight for him to stay active. I don't know. I really don't know why he's fighting Comey. But I mean, yeah.
Instead of fighting Comey, he should have fought Devin Haney, who didn't have a fight, and then he could have got back his WBC title. Then they could have had a real undisputed, and then they could have titled it Undisputed Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez rematch.
Yes, I agree because for me fighting Comey, I mean, I'll still watch the fight, but me fighting Comey doesn't really make any sense. I mean, it's like I get Nakatani because he said he wanted to fight Nakatani because he wanted to look better against Teo, and he did. He got the stoppage, and this man just pretty much dismantled him. But now you're fighting Comey. It's like, what are you doing? Just fighting Teo's leftovers or what, man? I mean, I understand if you want to just stay busy, or I don't know. I'm just looking at that as a stay busy fight. If I'm being honest, maybe that's what it is. Who knows? Tony, you there? You kind of cut out.
I see you in the chat. You were supposed to go live. If you can hear me, Black, I said go live. I told you on your channel, go live, because I'm in a bad area. I just wanted to talk. Can you hear me? Am I clear?
No, you good. You good now. Yeah, you good. You can't cut out and you good.
Okay. Yeah, I was just over there talking to UGC Flame, aka Black Horseman. What's going on, Jalik? I see you in there. But yeah, man. So to me, I think Devin Haney should have been the fight that Lomachenko went with. Devin's wanted to fight Loma forever, to the point of where Loma vacated his title. So I think it would have been a good fight. And not only that, but if Devin Haney would have beat Loma, then it would just re-solidify the fact that he is the real WBC champion, because he beat the guy who had the belt that vacated it.
Yeah. But Devin's making his bones, though, and he just beat Linares, which was a good win. So, I mean, he's making his bones. He's proven himself worthy of holding that belt in my eyes. So. Damn, Tony, you cut out again.
You said
I'm still here. I'm still here. She breaking up still.
Can you hear me?
You good now? Oh, you were.
Yeah, I told you I'm in these backwoods, my dude. Like,
no, I get it. I understand. I'm not tripping. It's all good. I'm just letting you know. That's all.
Yeah, I think I'm lagging really, really bad.
Yeah.
Bruh, like, my life, if you can hear me, my life consists of me driving so much on the road, going to all these different cities. It's
where you heading? Where you going? You heading to the fight or the?
No. So I'm headed back home to Atlanta. But my job consists. I'm a pharmaceutical rep, so I sell like medicines, etc., pharmaceutical products.
For sure.
So I'm always on the road, my dude, going from Georgia to Florida to Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee. Like, I'm always moving.
Nice for sure.
But anyway, so I'm assuming you can hear me good now.
Oh yeah, you good? Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so let's see what Philly said. He said Haney is just a fighter that all talk, no bite. Glad he's stepping up against. I disagree with that. Philly.
The Linares fight was a step up.
Yeah, Linares was a step up. Here's the problem. I disagree with that comment because Haney has been trying to fight all these guys. They won't fight him.
That's
So
true.
I can't hold his level of competition against him when nobody will fight him.
Facts. Facts. I mean, it's the same thing with Terrence Crawford at 147. It's the same thing with Demetrius Andrade at 160. Like they're all the dark horses of their division. It's like nobody wants nothing to do with them.
Right. But yet people want to talk about their resume, but every fighter they like in them weight classes, these guys are calling out, and their fighter won't fight them.
Thank you. So, like, how is he supposed to get names on his resume if other fighters won't fight him? It doesn't make any sense.
You can't. That's the issue.
Thank you.
You got to fight who you can fight. And unfortunately, you may have a weak resume, but the fact of the matter is these other fighters don't want to fight you.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you see Loma doing after? After the Comey fight with Loma, like he's gonna beat Comey after he beats Comey. What do you see him doing?
Can I get in?
I don't know who this is. I'm gonna let him on. Make sure he's a real person. Yo,
hello.
What's good?
Yeah, what's good?
Yeah.
Shit, nothing, man. You know what? I heard y'all talking about the Haney and the Andrade thing. Y'all care for like a little debate going back and forth, or?
For sure. Tony, you good with that?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do the debate as good as my internet. Well, not internet, but cell phone reception will allow me to.
Fire away, my dude.
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. I get that. I get Haney's being either ducked or avoided or whatever. But I mean, you kind of, if you go back and listen to like the people that he's saying he's avoiding, it's kind of just like, it's kind of sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy. You hear Fortuna saying that, man, what Haney's saying is not like really true whenever it comes to the contracts. You hear Gary Russell saying the same thing. You hear who else you hear say that? Fortuna, Gary Russell. I mean, you kind of seen it with Loma on Twitter. I mean, you just hear it quite a bit. I think really the only person I see ducking Haney right now is Ryan Garcia.
So let me respond to that real fast. Fortuna, right? So before Ryan Garcia even got into the picture, okay, Fortuna was his mandatory, which means that Fortuna could have, because Devin Haney had to have a mandatory. He had to. So all Fortuna had to do at any point in time was activate his mandatory status, which would have forced Devin Haney to fight him. Contracts don't matter at that point. Your mandatory is established. If it has to go to purse bids, it does, okay? So Fortuna never did that. But what ended up happening was then Ryan Garcia comes out and he wins the interim title, okay? Now he's a mandatory. Now you have two mandatories, both for Devin Haney. You have Ryan Garcia and Fortuna. Either guy can fight them. All they have to do is activate their mandatory status. However, what they do instead is they choose to fight each other. So you have two mandatories that both fight the champion Devin Haney, but instead they decide to fight each other for mandatory when they're both already mandatory. Makes no sense. Then Ryan Garcia has a mental breakdown, supposedly. Nobody believes that shit. Allegedly, he has a mental breakdown, right? So Fortuna fights Jojo Diaz, okay? Jojo Diaz beats Fortuna, becomes mandatory. Now Jojo Diaz has the mandatory slot. At any point in time, he can fight Devin Haney like he is now. However, he does not choose to activate the mandatory status. Instead, he chooses to fight Ryan Garcia, who is also a mandatory. So now, just like the Fortuna, you have two mandatories fighting for mandatory when they're both mandatory. Ryan Garcia supposedly, allegedly, breaks his hand. That fight can't happen. It was Devin Haney who enacted stuff through the WBC to force Jojo Diaz into his mandatory slots. So how is that not being ducked from all angles?
Okay. Whenever Devin Haney got the WBC championship at the convention, I think they gave him two voluntary defenses. So there was no mandatory until he had those two voluntary defenses, which were Santiago and Gamboa, right? Well, whenever he was fighting Gamboa, Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell. And I actually have a DM from Devin Haney himself. Like, Eddie Hearn was trying to get him to fight Luke Campbell during that time. And, I mean, they're both on the zone. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe talks broke down. Maybe the money wasn't right. Whatever happened, that fight didn't happen. And Devin Haney ended up fighting Gamboa, and Ryan Garcia fought Luke Campbell. And then as far as Fortuna, yeah, Fortuna was Devin Haney's mandatory since he got the WBC, like in 2019. Originally, what was supposed to happen? It was something like he was gonna fight someone or whatever, and then Devin Haney got hurt and he had to fight, and then Fortuna and Linares were gonna fight for the belt in the WBC, strip Haney for like a meantime while he was injured. But then Haney petitioned to get the WBC back, and the Fortuna Linares fight fell apart. Like, see, there's just a lot of stuff going like around the whole situation. It's hard to just like point to one thing and say like, oh, he's getting ducked. Oh, this is how. There's just a lot of like sketchy stuff going around. So it's just hard to point to one thing, but for sure, like Ryan Garcia didn't want to fight Devin Haney. That's a fact. That's a fact you can point to. You can look at the facts and everything, and you can find that information clear as day. But as far as anyone else, it's kind of sketchy. But
damn, Tony, you breaking up, I think.
Yeah, one thing that's for sure though is that with the next fight, if Teofimo and Devin Haney both get past their next fights, Teofimo with the franchise belt can go to the WBC and say, look, hey, like Devin Haney, he has a real WBC belt. I want to fight him for that belt, and they can make that fight happen.
You think he's going to do that? I don't.
I mean, he should.
I know he should, but they already think him in his mind, his deluded mind, he already thinks he's undisputed. So, you know, I mean, I'm just skeptical at this point of T.O. and his dad. It's like I don't know, the clowns, my dude. You know, they keep going back on the word. They say a bunch of different things. And it's like they, even though they shook and agree, I don't believe that shit. I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about Devin Haney because they shook and agreed on it, and then a few days later, Bill Haney is on YouTube saying that they want to fight Ryan Garcia next. So,
who Devin shook and agreed with who? With T.O. and his dad or what?
Yeah.
I missed that. I didn't know he said that.
Yeah, and then like a few days later, Bill Haney comes on Twitter and says they're the Golden Boy Killer and they want Ryan Garcia next. So I mean, like I said, it's just a lot of back end. You really just don't know, you know, because no one's in the meetings, no one's like seeing the contracts and things like that. But
yeah, I will say this. I mean, there is a lot of. I agree with you. There's a lot of shenanigans going on both sides. I mean, maybe Devin he's got his part to play too as well. I mean, but he is. I believe he is being ducked though by a lot of fighters. I mean, I will say that. I mean, and Devin maybe he's like at the kind of at the brunt of it too. But I mean, Ryan Garcia is definitely ducking him. I think that sure. You know, Tank. I mean, Tank. They're going to keep Tank on his side of the street and just keep feeding him, 126 pounders.
Yeah, I don't think Tank's ducking Haney either. I think that's how they work over there. They're going to keep like.
Well, I mean, they keep everything in house. That's what they're going to do. And they're not going to let. They're not going to let Tank off at their side of the street. Floyd said so himself. So I'd even count him as in the equation. We only had one fight at lightweight against Gamboa, and that's about it. Now he's back at 130. I don't know what he's doing. So Tank's out of the equation for me. But either way, these guys they just need to fight each other and stop wasting time and playing games. You know what I mean? I've even heard rumors that this is T.O.'s last fight at 135. After this, he's moving up to 140. So I don't know if there's any validity to that. So who knows?
Yeah, the only thing about that is that if T.O. moves up to 140, he has to fight Josh Taylor because of the franchise belt. So I mean.
Well, he could force a fight that way. I mean, and Josh.
No, he has to fight him. That's the only fight he has to make. He can make. Mauricio already said it. Like as soon as he moves up, he has to take that fight. So.
But I'm not worried. Josh will beat T.O. in my opinion. I mean, so I'm not really concerned about that. I mean, if T.O. if T.O. wants that smoke, Josh will fuck him up real good.
Yeah, that's a tough fight.
Test him 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, Tony, you good?
I know you don't know because but I'm driving in the middle of nowhere, so my reception is going to go in and out constantly. So I really didn't hear much of what was being said.
We just pretty much touched on the fact that, like, I mean, he was just saying how this kind of like blame to go on both sides for the fights not happening. But I just told him like Devin is being ducked though and avoided by a lot of fighters. So even though Devin, he may be to blame. That's just pretty much what we were saying.
I mean, I think Devin he loves the attention. He loves the media clout and all that stuff. So he'll stick his name in anything that he can get the attention from.
So you there?
Then Jojo Diaz would never be fighting Devin Haney. My question to you is, what sense does it make for two mandatories to fight for mandatory when they're already mandatory instead of fighting the champion?
I mean, they're both a golden boy, so I mean, could be one.
But what is the purpose of the fight? There's no purpose. There's no game. If either guy wins, they just remain mandatory. They could just fight the champion.
Money.
It makes no sense. He tells you it makes no sense. I mean, I agree with that too. When the WB ordered both of them to fight, I'm like, why the fuck would they do that? Why didn't they just order JoJo? Why didn't they just order JoJo to fight Devin Haney from the start?
Yeah, but listen, it's less money. Let me tell you why it's less money. Because if Ryan beat Devin, or if JoJo beat Devin, then when Ryan and JoJo fighting this belt on the line, it's more money because there's a belt on the line.
Mm.
I mean, when JoJo beat Fortuna, he called out Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Called them both out.
Yeah, but he went for the non-champion in Ryan Garcia.
Before he settled on Devin. See,
I mean, you can't really try to discredit the guy for taking the fight. You know, he took the fight.
No, I'm not discrediting him. I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying it's just a fact. That's what he did first. That's all.
Well. I think this is going to be a very hard fight for Devin Haney, and I'm not hating on JoJo. His ability to box, I'm not hating on. I'm just talking about his moves. He was pretty much forced into a box to take this fight by Devin Haney. It's not like he took it by choice. So my thing is, if a champion is having to chase a mandatory, does that not prove that the champion is being ducked?
I mean, let's be honest. Do you think JoJo Diaz is ducking Devin Haney? Who did he fight? He fought Gary Russell. He fought Fortuna. He fought Tevin Farmer. Like, I just don't see, like,
I'm just saying,
out of anybody, he would be the guy to duck Devin Haney.
I'm just saying, whether JoJo beats him or not is irrelevant to his moves that he made before the fight. It just, to me, it's always funny how these guys always find a way not to fight Devin Haney. I mean, at some point in time, when it's numerous different guys doing the same damn thing, you just got to come up with the obvious answer. What is the common denominator here? It's Devin Haney. If the fights aren't being made around him, then obviously they don't want to fight him.
Okay, like this whole Devin Haney narrative is being done. It started with the Lomachenko thing, right?
I would say that yes, it started with him, but I didn't really take it serious at that point. But when I saw Fortuna not want to fight him, when I saw Ryan Garcia not want to fight him, when I've seen JoJo Diaz not want to fight him, when I've seen Teofimo Lopez get ran up on him, like literally Devin has ran up on Teo, and Teo shows no interest in that fight. At some point in time, you got to sit back and say, these guys are looking like they really don't want to fight him.
I mean, they said they were going to fight next. So, I mean, we got to see.
Well, Teo's never going to get to fight him because he's about to get his ass whooped.
Like Cambosis?
Tell Tony.
Cambosis about to whoop that ass. He's about to stop. Man. The takeover stops here on Saturday. Come on, man. Hey. I'm telling you, you talking to somebody whose predictions is scary. It's almost like I'm a prophet and I see prophecies whenever I do these breakdowns.
You ain't lying. Lying.
Nah, Cambosis is going to sleep, bro. He's going to sleep. See if you almost gonna remind people why he beat Lomachenko.
Let me tell you something.
Why he knocked out Richard Coleman in two rounds. Why he beat Nakatani. Like
Nakatani, he went life or death with. He went life or death with Nakatani.
He struggled with Nakatani.
Richard Coleman. Coleman. It was a short fight, so it's hard to criticize Teo, but I will say this. Richard Coleman was finding all types of holes and gaps in his defense in that first round. He ran into a punch.
That's right.
He ran into a punch and could not recover. That is why he lost. He got counterpunched and could not recover. But in that first round, he was picking them apart. Now, you go to the Lomachenko fight. Loma didn't let his hands really go for the first 6 rounds. You had a punching bag that was just moving around and you couldn't do anything with it. When Loma let his hands go in the 7th round to 11th round, he could not fucking miss. Loma could have closed his eyes and still hit Teo.
Yep.
That's dude.
True. But that's Lomachenko, though. That's a different level.
Okay, that's Lomachenko, but here's the problem. Lomachenko and Cambosis fight damn near identically. The only difference here is...
bro, not at all.
No, they fight very similar. They're very similar. How they attack from angles, how they're in and out, they're very similar. But here's the
Lomachenko's
difference.
an elite fighter at the highest level. Cambosis, he goes in there, he
Cambosis,
throws a lot of
why
lead.
is
He throws a
Cambosis
lot of
not
lead
elite?
left hooks to get inside, and a lot of hooks on the inside. He's a good fighter, but I mean, he's not anything
Mm-hmm.
special.
Let me ask you this:
Cambosis,
why is Cambosis not special?
he's just not. Like I mean, I watched this fight with
Okay,
Lee Shelby
okay,
earlier. I mean, I didn't see anything too crazy.
look. Why I'm trying to get to the root of why he's not special. Why is so? Here's my question for you: when he beats Tio, is he special then?
I mean, he has to show it. He has to show it in the ring. He has to beat him.
He has to
I
show
didn't see anything
you. That's
special.
not
I mean,
my
I watched
question.
him. Like, what do you
That's
see as
not my
special
question.
from
That's not my
Cambosis?
question. My question is, when he beats Tio, will that make him special in your eyes?
I mean, that's not a real question because we don't know who's gonna win yet.
It is, bro.
I'm
Answer his question, bro.
It's
Just
a
do you think
simple
he's special?
question.
Do you think he's special if he beats Theo?
I mean, I'd have to see the performance. I don't know. I can't just say like on paper like you're special because you got to win right there. Like you got to
If
have the
he beats
performance to back it.
Teofimo, bro, is he special? Just yes or no. What do you think?
No, he's not.
He's not special if he beats Theo.
No, and I explain why right now.
So see,
Oh, okay.
this is the issue because you can't call Tio special and then Tio get his ass whooped and the guy who beats his ass isn't special.
I mean, I don't think Teofimo's gonna get his ass whooped. If Teofimo knocks out
I'm not
Cambosis
asking
in
you.
5
I'm
rounds,
not
are you gonna
Bro,
call
asking
okay.
you.
Teofimo
It's
special?
Yo, my dude. Do you think the Teofimo's special right now? You think he is, right?
No, I don't think he's that special skill wise.
You
I
don't.
think he
You
has a
don't
lot
think
of power.
Teofimo's special?
No, I think he has a lot of power.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
But okay.
Listen, this is why people say Cambosis isn't special because he hasn't fought that elite person to make him special.
Nah, bro.
However,
That's not me. That's not
I'm
how I
not
do
saying
things.
you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying why other people make this statement. They base it off of who people have fought. But here's the thing: in order for somebody to be considered special to the masses, they have to have that fight that makes them special. When Cambosis beats Tio, you're going to see people saying that he's special, he's a good fighter. Prior to that, they're not going to say that because they don't believe he's done whatever. Look, just as sure as I was that Sean Porter was going to get put to sleep by Bud Crawford, which is what happened, because if Kenny wouldn't have came in and saved his son, he would have been snoozing in the ring. As sure as I was with that prediction 2 years ago, when the fight just happened 2 years ago, I was saying, when they first came out talking about Bud is scared of Porter, Bud is scared. When Porter came out saying that, oh, we're not going to fight because we're friends. When all that shit was going down 2 years ago, I was saying that Bud is asleep his ass. As sure as I was, and as sure as I was right, I'm telling you, Cambosis is levels above Tio. He is going to dance around him, and he is going to make him look foolish. Come back full circle to what I was trying to get out. Cambosis and Loma fight very similarly. Here's the difference. Cambosis is bigger, longer, and taller than Loma is, which means he doesn't even have to get in range of the danger that Lomachenko did to dance around Tio. He can stay at range and do the same thing Loma was doing without getting in.
Yo, my dude, you still there?
Yo, can I ask you a question? Did you see the Cambosis Lee Shelby fight?
Can you hear me? Am I clear?
You good?
Yes, yeah. I just did a rewatch of it and rescored it. I literally about
so you saw Lee Shelby,
ago. I don't know how many days
Shelby
ago.
working Cambosis with a jab, right? Going around him, circling him.
No.
Most of the fight until later half of the fight.
I saw a fight that I struggled to give Shelby 3 rounds.
Okay, I'll give you. I didn't watch too much of it. I watched like the first 3 rounds and skipped to the end. That shit was boring. But yeah, for sure in the beginning, I saw Lee Shelby just working off the jab.
I watched.
Listen to me,
I listen to my dude. I think I did a live rescoring on my channel. I don't remember if I did it in a video format or a live, but I believe I was live when I rescored the fight, and I couldn't even give Shelby 3 rounds. He got outboxed easily. Like, I don't understand the Shelby talk. Like, when you rewatch the fight, it's not even close.
Yeah,
like, it wasn't even competitive.
Shelby was doing it for sure. Not saying that's how it ended, but
What's that?
What'd you say, man? You got broke
What did
up.
you say?
Yo, you there?
Yeah.
What
Yo.
were you saying? You kind of broke up.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh no, I was just saying that I mean I only saw like the first 3 rounds of the Lee Shelby Kambosos fight. It was kind of it's kind of boring a little bit, but yeah, from the first 3 rounds, Lee Shelby was definitely working him with the jab, wouldn't let Kambosos get inside. He was trying to get inside, swing those hooks. First 3 rounds or first 2 rounds or whatever, he wasn't too successful at doing that. I kind of skipped to the end after that. You could see Lee Shelby was a little bit worn down, and Kambosos was taking over a little more, countering off the jab, countering off just different things and getting on the inside, working the body with hooks and things like that. I mean, I still just don't see how he's going to beat Teofimo like that, even with all that, because Teofimo just has to catch him once or twice, and that might
Yo,
be it.
could I propose something? Could I? You
Yeah,
have
go
a
for
DAZN subscription, right?
it. Nah, but
Okay, well, we'll
I
dig
see the
up
fights.
the Selby fight and the Kambosos fight. Watch it again from start to finish, and forget and take out the boring aspect of it, and just look at Kambosos' skill. Then,
Yeah,
then after
sure.
it's over, see if you change your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I know Kambosos is like is skillful. Like I mean, I see the skill. I just don't see anything that like the special. Like you're like,
I'm
whoa,
telling
like this
you,
guy's like out of this
my
world or
dude,
something like that.
this is what I'm trying to tell you. In my examples that I gave you earlier, Nakatani, Richard Comey, and Lomachenko, Tio has
Yeah,
no fucking defense. He has no defense. He prays and hopes that he can hurt you, catch you, and knock you out, but he lacks a defense. When he's getting in there with a guy who has extremely fast hands, who can move around in circles, come in at angles, he is going to get pieced up. He is going to lose by decision because he's got no fucking defense. If he does not knock out Kambosos, he is going to lose badly on the scorecards. It is going to be so fucking one-sided. People are going to be like, who the fuck is this dude? And they're going to be coming up with every excuse in the world why T.O. lost. But the fact of the matter remains, the dude's got no fucking defense, period.
yeah. I mean, I'm not denying his defense is kind of suspect, but I still think he knocks out Kambosos. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, I get it. A lot of people don't like Tio at the moment or whatever, but I mean, I just don't see it from Kambosos for sure. Like, there's nothing there. Yeah, he's Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner. Yeah, he has a good one with Lee
Tony,
Shelby and stuff like that, but it's just nothing that's gonna beat
Who is that?
Teofimo.
Who is Barry Ortiz?
Tony,
Yo,
you a motherfucking liar, man.
Oh shit!
Block his ass. Your ass
Now
got
let's speak about this, bitch. Let's speak.
Bye, my dude.
your ass off the back, bro.
okay.
You ever,
Fuck out of here.
ever come on
Let
this
me say
man
this real
panel?
fast.
Who the fuck was that dude?
Let me say this real fast. Let me say this real fast. Hold on. Let me say this real fast. So I'm on the road driving, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, so I can't really monitor what the fuck people say. I never remove people. They could troll all day, but not when I'm on the road because I don't know what crazy shit they're gonna do. So he had to go. I'm not entertaining trolls while I'm driving.
For sure, yeah, you gotta be You gotta be safe, man. For real. While you on the road.
Yeah, good move, Tony. Good move. Get his ass out.
What's going on, Black? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. I was just listening to y'all talk a little bit while I'm getting these groceries for tomorrow and shit. But yeah, man. I don't see too much special about your boy Kambosos either, but he's very confident. I like that. But if he can't deal with the speed of T.O., he gonna go to sleep. Because T.O. real quick, and he's trying to get out there and start. They already tell him he gonna get him out of there in one, so he gonna try to probably rush him and shit. So Kambosos just got to be smart. If I'm him, it's just be sharp on your defense. Try to make T.O. miss as many punches early on. Try to take that boy to the mid to late rounds, man, and turn up on his ass. Because early on, he gonna be dangerous.
Black, he can do that, but let me tell you something. I'm telling you, T.O., I think he's mentally weak, and I think that's why he backed up this fight 9 times. This was the 9th time they were supposed to fight. 9 times. The date got moved. And here's the deal. When that first round comes, and when it goes, and when Kambosos is still standing there, and T.O.'s done everything he could do to get him out of there, he's going to break down mentally. And then he's going to physically get beat up.
Come on, man. Come on,
Well, I'm
man.
rooting for him, Tony.
I'm
I
telling
really am rooting for him.
telling
You
you.
know, because I can't stand T.O. T.O.'s a fucking bird.
I'm telling you. Like I would not like this is such a fucking crazy prediction that if I was not confident, I would be putting my name on it. I'm confident.
I mean, you're pretty solid with predictions, so I ain't gonna cap on that. But boy, this will be a big one, Tony.
It's
A
gonna,
hell of a big
it's gonna be a huge one. It's gonna be the type of one that make a female leave her husband. That's how big this is gonna be.
I don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
bro. That'll be glad. I think it'll make everybody.
I don't see it.
I'll
I see.
say
I know. I know nobody likes Tio at the moment. He's been out for a while. The fights got pulled back a few times. Cambosis is coming in. He's confident. He thinks he's gonna win. He's saying, "Oh, these are my belts. Let me touch these belts. Let me get these belts. Let me hold these belts." Getting up in Tio's face and all that shit, whatever. Man, he's not gonna beat Teofimo, man. I mean, you can wish and pray and hope and do a breakdown. Look at what Cambosis is gonna wear the night of the fight, whatever. He's not gonna beat Teofimo. He's gonna
Look,
go to sleep.
the only
He's gonna
thing
go to
I'm
sleep.
doing is the only thing I can say is when T.O. loses, just don't have any excuses. Give Cambosis his full credit. That's all I'm saying.
No, definitely. If Cambosis wins, he definitely deserves all the credit. You know, if he can get the win, like best man wins, congratulations to him if he can do it. But I mean, I just don't see it.
Who you going with, Black? He might not be there. So I already know you believe T.O.'s gonna get the KO, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's go on the panel real fast. How who and how do they win? Go ahead, break it down.
All
Doesn't
right,
matter.
I'll start. If
Go
T.O.
ahead.
wins, if T.O. wins, I see him getting the win by knockout, not necessarily by points. Due to just his power, his reflexes, his sharpness, how he fights. Minus the defense, of course. If Cambosis wins, I see him just outpointing T.O. and schooling him and just winning a decision if they don't rob him, of course. So yeah, but that's just the way I see both videos. I don't think he'll knock T.O. out. I think he's got the pop to get him out of there, but he can beat him on points though. So
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I got pretty much the same thing. I mean, Teofimo, if he wins, he's gonna knock him out, which I mean, I'm pretty sure is gonna happen. Cambosis, of course, he's not gonna knock Tio out. He beat him on points or whatever. But I mean, I just don't see it. I don't see that happening. But
hey Tony, after if Cambosis wins, you got to come back here and do another live, man.
yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you something. I've already got this whole fucking thing planned out. I'm gonna have an intro off this prediction right here. My
He
fucking
said
intro's
intro.
gonna be so nice. Let me tell you what it's gonna be, all right? So I'm just gonna be sitting in a chair, right? And then all of a sudden you're gonna see a flash. And the next thing you're gonna see is I'm gonna have like a wizard cape around me. Then you're gonna see another flash. I'm gonna have a wizard hat top of my head. Then you're gonna see another flash. I'm gonna have a crystal ball in my hand. Like I got this whole thing planned out. Once this happens, that's gonna be my intro to all my predictions.
Mm.
Hold on
I
one
dig
second.
it.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Man,
Hold it down.
Teofimo's gonna mess this stuff up for you, man. I'm telling you.
For sure. He said let's chop it up, my dude. What's your name, by the way?
Fight takes. You
Fight
can
Takes,
just call
okay.
me Takes. Yeah.
Cool beans. Just wonder if you went by something else. Yeah, I'm AJ. So
Oh, okay.
so
Cool.
we
You
so
said
what's
AJ,
your story?
right?
You call me AJ, yeah.
Cool.
But what's your take on with you see the Sean Porter fight, Terrence
Yeah.
Crawford fight?
Yeah, for sure.
Who you pick for that one? You pick Terrence to stop him?
Yeah. I won like $70, something like that. The stoppage.
Nice. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, man.
This
Sean Porter's I don't even think Sean Porter is Terrence Crawford's best win, to be honest, but he's the most notable win.
I mean,
So
he is a welterweight. He is a welterweight, I'd say. So
yeah, but I mean, I don't think that's his best win. A
no,
lot of
not
people are
best
like,
overall. I mean, at welterweight, that's his best win in my eyes. I mean, because he's just been in there with everybody. You know what I mean? Like just his resume is. He's probably got the best resume of any welterweight that was active. I know he retired, but that's just the way I see it. So I think that's his best win in welterweight.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, like resume wise, and like he's been in there with everyone, win or lose or whatever. But I mean, Man, Terrence Crawford does a deep resume, even at welterweight, man. Like, whether people like to give the guys that Terrence Crawford fought credit or not, like, I mean, he stopped Jeff Horn. A lot of people don't like to give Jeff Horn credit. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He stopped. Terrence Crawford stopped him.
Yeah, I
And
never.
wait,
I never rated Jeff Horn, if I'm being honest. I mean, I just seen a few.
Yeah,
I mean, he gave Pacquiao issues because I think the styles didn't gel really well. I mean, yeah, but then when Terrence got in there with him, he just had his way. Yeah, you good, Tom?
Okay,
but you gotta get.
Hey, hold on, real fast. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna run inside this gas station, get some food, some water, and then I'll be right back. And I also got to fill up my car.
Sure.
All right, we'll chop it up for sure.
Yeah, y'all chop it up.
All right,
cool.
No, I was just saying, I give Terrence Crawford credit for beating Horn. I do. I mean, especially at his first fight at welterweight, and the easy did it. I mean, but I mean, I'm not because I never rated Horn, to be honest, but I still give him credit for the win, regardless. You know what I mean? Because Horn was still undefeated, and Terrence just went in there and just had his way to do whatever he wanted, more or less.
Oh yeah. Terrence Crawford, he's that guy at welterweight for sure. But I mean, then you got like someone like Jose Benavidez. A lot of people didn't really know Jose Benavidez coming up and stuff like that. But I mean, he was like he was the next best thing to sliced bread coming up. He beat up Sean Porter in sparring. I know that for sure when he was like 17 or something like that. And then Amir Khan, you got him working Amir Khan too, sparring. Same thing with Pacquiao sparring. And that's when he was coming up. And he's just a long, lanky fighter. Yeah. A lot of range, it's hard to deal with. Like just style wise, not going off resume or anything like that, but just like style wise, like that's hard to deal with. And Bud got him out of there too. And then who else he fought? Mean Machine.
He beat Mean Machine. Yeah,
that's still a tough fight too.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a tough fight.
I agree.
Like even though these guys aren't known, man, like those are tough fights. Like
these guys, Benavidez and they weren't defeated. Took the roast. Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know who else he beat. Oh yeah,
I say his best resume was probably his best win was maybe Victor Postal at 140.
Yeah, for sure.
That was probably his best win.
Yeah. Nobody gets by Postal easy.
Yeah, that was when he was undefeated. He was Postal was nothing nice. So but I think that's his best win, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but it's funny because people people want to discredit Bud's resume, say like who Mean Machine, who's he's he stopped David Avanesian 3 years ago, who's now on a fucking tear, destroying everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People. So Avanesian's a fucking wrecking machine now. You seen him fight his last fights recently?
Nah, I didn't see him. I know he's up there in the ranking though.
Yeah, you see his fight with Josh Kelly?
Hell no.
Oh, dude, you got to watch that.
Oh, he's the one that beat Josh Kelly?
Yeah, he's the one who fucked him up earlier this year. That was Avanesian, yes, sir.
Yeah, I just heard that fool got his ass beat, but I didn't know who was by.
Oh, yeah. Avanesian did that shit.
No, shit. Yeah, man, people just kind of go off of, like, who they know. Like, what fighters they know. They don't really go off of, like, skill, resume, not resume, but, like, skill, like, how big they are compared to the division, like, the style, all that stuff. It just adds together,
Yeah.
And
that's true. Yeah, I think that you think the Crawford Spence fight will ever happen?
Shit, man. To be honest with you, I think it's too late. Even if it does happen, like
it should have happened. It should have happened 2 to 3 years ago, in my opinion. That's when it should have went down.
Yeah, before the accident and all that stuff. Spence, he had the accident, and then he tears the retina and stuff. Man, he's not gonna last. He can't last with Crawford no more.
No, dude is damaged goods, bro. I mean, he's gonna if he has that fight with Bud, he's gonna retire afterwards.
Yeah, for sure. Bud's gonna fucking fuck up the retina and all that other shit.
He would target that eye. He would target that eye and go after it. You serious?
Yeah. He's too crisp, too accurate, all that shit. It's just like, nah. It was a closer fight, like back then. Even back then, I still favor Bud, but
agreed.
Now with all that other shit, like, nah, no way. It might happen though. It might happen like.
It still might. I mean, if it does, I'm picking Bud all the way. I mean, like, I just hope that. I mean, I just think that it'd be. But he said he still has stuff to do in the sport. That's why he's not going to retire yet. But he better get a move on, man, because he's getting up there in age. But I think he'll still be cool and because Bud takes care of himself, so he'll still probably stay in his prime for another 1.5 to 2 years. I assume so.
Yeah, for sure. I heard him say on what do you call it, on Porter's podcast?
Last night. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
he had like 3 fights left or something. Who do you say? Thurman Spence and.
He wants Thurman Spence and the Thurman Spence and Damn, who was the third guy? They said he wants Thurman Spence and. I think it was Danny Garcia. I think it was Danny Garcia. It was somebody else. Who was it? Damn.
Was it Ugas or no?
It was Ugas. Yeah, I think it was Ugas. I think it was him. Yeah, no. Ugas has got a belt. So, yeah, so that's why he wants him. So, yeah, it was Ugas. That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shit, that kind of like it disappointed me a little bit, man. I want to see that. I want to see Crawford and Ennis go at it. But
woo! Oh, yeah, Ennis, yeah, man, he looks to be the goods, man.
yeah, that's the vibe, bro. That's the one. That's the one at 147 that needs that. You know, it's not gonna happen, but
no. Ennis has got. I mean, he's not even a champion, so but he's knocking on Spencer's door on the way to the IBF. Virgil Ortiz is coming up the way to WBC. I think they just ordered a mandatory with him and Avanesian for a final eliminator. So who wins that will be Spencer's mandatory. Virgil Ortiz will beat Avanesian, I believe.
yeah.
Then Ennis, he's coming up the way to IBF too. So Earl, he's got the walls are closing in on choice. You know what I mean? It's either fight Crawford and unify or deal with these two young killers coming up and take your chances with them.
Yeah, nah, I think they'll retire. Spence and Crawford, I'm pretty sure they'll retire before like Ennis gets to them. I think Ennis stops all of them. I think Ennis stops all of them, man. Like all of them. It don't matter who's at welter. I think Ennis stops everybody at welterweight.
It's just that I rate Ennis highly, man. I really like him. He's really talented. I like what I see. I mean, but it's just that I mean, his resume is still kind of lacking, a little bit.
Yeah,
I just wanted to get some more good names on there before he maybe steps up to champions, So
yeah, for sure.
Because he looks to be the goods, man. I give him props. I mean, but it's just, I mean, even Virgil Ortiz has got a better resume than Ennis right now,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he just has everything though, man. You see it like even the style, like he has to come forward, put pressure on you style. Like nobody at welterweight really like has that or can deal with that. Not even Crawford. Like Crawford don't have the pressure style. He does a little thing. He bounces around from the outside and uses like his reach to like land.
I mean, Ennis, he just seems to have it all. I mean, he seems like the full package from what it looks like. He could just fight in a variety of ways. He can do what he wants. He's athletic, got speed, just power, all that. Just pop.
And he's the biggest dude there.
Biggest dude,
longest reach. Like you.
I mean, so is Virgil. I mean, the big welters. I mean, they'll probably be a middleweight, light middle one day for sure. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, but with Teo and his dad, I mean, it's just like, I mean, I understand where you come from. By the way, I'm not picking Kambosos to win either. By the way, I'm not picking Teo to pretty much knock him out. But I'm taking stock in what Tony says. I mean, just be aware an upset could happen.
Oh, I mean, no, I don't doubt that at all. Kambosos he's a good fighter. He's not like fucking the Isaac Cruz dude that Tank is fighting or anything like that. Like, just
I've never heard of that person before ever in my life.
Kambosos is good. I don't think he can handle like Teofimo's power. Like Teofimo's a real knockout artist at 135.
Well, the first round will tell if Kambosos is still there, and then round 2 when he's still there, then we'll get a sense of what Kambosos is really made of. He may have high punch resistance. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just because that happens with fighters sometimes. I mean, they may not be able to punch, but they got chins that are durable.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no telling, but we'll see.
You will find out. Should be a good fight. Glad it's finally happening. After we've had to wait almost, I don't know, a year, half a year.
Yeah, way too long. Yeah, man. Shit. I just hope if they like both get past those fights, that we get that Teofimo Devin Haney fight finally.
Amen to that, man. I want to see it more than anybody else, but I've become very pessimistic as a boxing fan lately. I just know that a lot of the fight fans don't get what we want most of the time. So I'm not expecting it to happen. If I'm being honest, I don't see it. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I am in this instance. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, no. I feel you like that. That shit happens all the time. But yeah, hopefully. You know what too? Like fucking Lomachenko is gonna be Devin Haney's mandatory. He's gonna be Teofimo's mandatory too for the WBO. I think.
He's number one. Was he number one? Right? Is he number one right now? I think he's number one.
Yeah.
Then because Cambo, he was actually. I mean, Cambo, he got a slot the way the IBF, and I think he was number one in the WBO too. But I think now the rankings have changed. Loma's number one right now. Yeah. So, I mean, it just depends on which order Teo has to defend his belts first, I guess, for him to get a shot. But he might not even be a lightweight for that long. I mean, like, I don't think he's going to rematch Loma, if I'm being honest. So,
nah, hell no. I think he'll lose if he rematches Loma, to be honest.
Agreed. I mean, if, like, the one that fought Nakatani showed up, Teo might have got stopped. If not, outboxed outright and lost on points.
Yeah. Lomachenko even said he got the, what do you call it, that TUE or whatever? The fucking, the little steroid shots that the commission approves for injuries, like before the fight. He said he even got one of those before the Teofimo fight.
See, but this is what I was telling him, man. He should have postponed that fight, man. You know what I mean? He should have postponed it. I mean, you shouldn't have went to the. I mean, but that's due to his ego, man. I think just pride. This pride. You know what I'm saying? I could beat this kid still, regardless of an injury. But hey, now you know otherwise.
Yeah, and it kind of fucked him over now because he's in that spot like where he's good and no one wants to fight him. And
he's high risk, low reward. That's what. I mean, because now, because he had the belts before and he was relevant. Maybe he can get fights or whatever else. But now he got a belt. Now nobody wants to take a chance with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I credit the guys who are still stepping up to the plate to fight him, like Nakatani and Comey and stuff like that. But if you beat Comey, what are you going to do next? What's your next fight going to be if it's not going to be Teo?
Shit, Devin Haney.
Yeah, that's an option. That's true. Yeah, I'll be open to that. I'm not optimistic in that happening either. I mean, because it's just, I don't know, man. It's just people change their damn mind so much.
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, but shit. I mean, I like to see you know who'd fight him though? A young guy, Shakur Stevenson would fight him. I don't know if he'll be at 35 or 30 or
Yeah. Shakur was calling him out. I remember that. That's true. I mean, but he just moved up to he's at 130 now. He just became a champion. I think he kind of wants to make some noise there first before he goes up to lightweight. So
yeah.
But Shakur, he's another one, man, to look out for, dude. I mean, I was honestly shocked at how easy he beat Herring. I thought it would be competitive.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think I only gave Herring a round before the fight was stopped in the 10th.
Yeah, shit, he put it on him pretty bad.
He did. He did, man.
Yeah, like shut up. Please shut up. Yeah, that's the guy you look at and you're like, okay, yeah, that dude is special.
Yeah. So yeah, like after I saw this fight, okay, because I rated Shakur before, but I just didn't think that because he didn't really have that much names on his resume out there, and Herring had the better resume in comparison. But after that, it's like, wow, okay, Shakur, he's another one that we need to look at now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think people were saying that I always rated Shakur pretty highly, but I mean, I think that Herring fight was like a showcase, you know, to everybody to see, for him to be like, okay, yeah, like I'm here, like I'm for real, like this is what I can do, and like everybody saw, and they're like, okay, yeah, that dude, don't mess with that dude. He knows what he's doing in there. But
he's real, because I think after that he could beat Burchell. After that he beats because like they want to match it. I mean, like they got a mixed match going on. They want to move up Manuel Navarrete to super feather to fight Oscar Valdez.
That's a good fight.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I rate Navarrete.
Oh no. I mean Navarrete against fucking Shakur.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I think it'll be Valdez, but I want to see that against Shakur.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Shakur has been calling out Valdez, and I don't think his Valdez is too keen on having a fight happen. I could be wrong. I mean, but instead they want to match Valdez against Navarrete.
Yeah.
I mean, all those are good fights in my opinion. All those matchups are pretty good between them all three. So I don't really care which one I get next as long as I see one. So
yeah, same. Just bring all the good fights, you know.
Yes, sir. That's what Top Rank does.
Hell yeah. Hey man, y'all want to get into that Andre thing?
Yeah, sure. What's up? What's up with Andre?
Okay. Shit. Let's get into the ducking Andre or whatever. Who do y'all think's ducking him? But like.
Well, Tone, I don't think Tone is back yet. Okay, well, obviously Jamal Charlo he doesn't want anything to do with Andre. I think you would agree, right?
I mean,
it's
tough to say, you know, because he's like, because Charlo's over there on like the
PBC. I know that.
Side. Yeah.
I mean, but it's just that like I know because the thing is like, all right, a while back. Eddie Hearn, I think it was the beginning of last year, almost 2 years ago. He offered Jamal Charlo $7 million to fight Andre, right? To come over to the zone for a one-fight deal.
Yeah.
And the thing is, before this, Jamal was all on videos and interviews talking about like, "Oh, holler at me, Eddie." You know what I mean? Like just about the fight with Andre for the offer. Yeah. And I think he gave Eddie his personal email address, and Eddie Hearn sent it via email. He showed this to the Seconds Out guy, Radio Raheem, I believe it was. He showed proof of the receipt, but then out of nowhere, Jamal Charlo pops up saying like, "Oh, F Eddie Hearn, I don't make the fights talk out Heyman." all this bullshit like that. You know what I mean? So wait a minute, like why were you saying before like you were saying you're your own boss as well, like Lions Only Promotions, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you're running shit. So like when you say you open to the fight, then when he sends you an offer via email privately, you say like F Eddie Hearn. Then like not only that, and he was saying like Eddie said like I'll send Demetrius to you guys. He doesn't have to come to us. He can come to you. But then Tom Brown shot that down earlier this year. Yeah. And then then Jamal, he's just all over the place with what he's saying. You know what I mean? Like he was calling out David Benavidez. Then when David Benavidez showed interest, he went back to Andre. And it's like this dude just can't make up his mind on like what he wants to do. So that's why I believe that Jamal is avoiding that fight, or maybe the PBC won't let him take it. Either or. So.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things, kind of sketchy, you know. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that in a way, but I mean, it looks like Charlo just wants to get paid, you know. I agree.
No, I agree.
He's one of those guys. He's pretty much like he don't give a fuck about being the best or getting all these championships and shit. He just wants to make some money, you know.
He just wants to hold that belt and just defend it against BNC level guys and make his money. He wants to take the easy route. That's all. So
yeah. I mean, I can't blame him, but yeah, I don't think he's definitely not like calling for that Andre fight. Like, I want to fight, I'm gonna beat his ass and I'm gonna fucking knock him. He's not doing none of that. Like, send me the contract. So for sure, I mean,
I think Andre beats him. What do you think?
Shit, I don't know. It's 50-55 for me.
I see it, but
It's a tough fight.
I'd give Andre the slight edge. You know, he's very awkward, lanky, southpaw. You know, his punch placement is a little bit. He's very just. I see him making it really, really awkward for Jamal to really deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is he chinny though? Like, he got fucking hurt by not the dude he fought before, but
Liam Williams.
Not this fall, but
Liam Williams earlier this year. Oh yeah. Liam Williams cracked him with a good shot, I think, late. And but he weathered the storm and he survived it though. You know, I mean, as you know, maybe I would say he's chinny based off that, but Charlo could hurt him. I don't doubt that. So, but Charlo went life and death with that one guy in his last fight, the Montiel guy.
Oh yeah,
I picked him to knock that guy out. I thought it wouldn't go past 6. If I'm being honest, you know what I mean. So when he struggled with that guy, and that just led me to believe this. Yeah, they just do. I mean, because he got wobbled and hurt by that guy twice late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, his face was swollen after the fight. It's like, wow, this just led me. Jamal ain't the top dog at 160. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that fight, I said Canelo beats him. Triple G probably knocks him out at this point, despite the fact that he's pushing 40 as well. So, and
Triple G's still solid. He's still a solid fighter.
Yeah, but I'd like to see how he looks in his next fight against Murata, though. I mean, that'll really get a gauge of where he's at because he'll be 40 like in a few months. You know, so how much longer is he going to keep on fighting?
Shit, no telling. Fucking DAZN starts to pay him what, like 2 more fights, something like that.
How many fights has he fought on DAZN? Let me see. How many fights he had on that contract now? 3, 4. I lost count.
I think he has like 3 more left, including the one that he's about to fight. So 2.
So his fight with Murata will be the 4th, right?
Think so.
Okay, yeah. Then I think he's just gonna milk out that contract and then retire. If I'm being honest, he's on the list. He's ducking Andrade as well. Andrade has been calling for a Triple G fight for the longest time now. Triple G hasn't given it to him, and they can make the fight. They're both on Matchroom, so on the same platform. So that's not a hard fight to make at all.
Yeah.
Now, what I would like if he beats Murata, for him to unify with Andrade after that, then the last link in the chain is Jamal for them to be an undisputed middleweight champion.
Yeah, no, I don't see the PBC crossing over for the middleweight shit. Yeah, no, I see Triple G fighting Murata, Magia, and then Andrade on his last fight. If I'm being honest, he's going off the contract and DAZN Matchroom, all that shit. Like,
well, Magia,
Magia's been his mandatory for a while now.
No, Magia is not his mandatory. He's been the mandatory for Jamal and Andre. Oh, you talking about Andre? Oh, I thought you meant Triple G. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Triple G. He's calling out Triple G. I don't know why, because he's not he's not even up in the IBF rankings, so he can't fight him if he wanted. Then
Magia,
yeah. So I don't know why I think the WBC just ordered a final eliminator between him and Sergey Derevyanchenko, and then that winner will be Jamal's mandatory challenger via the WBC. But then he's already number 1 in the WBO, and Andre said he's shown no interest in fighting him. So yeah, so unless the WBO orders it, Andre's free and clear for the mandatory slot. But I think Yanni Beck might have surpassed Munguia in the rankings, so he said he wants to fight Demetrius for the belt. So
who's that? Is that the dude from Ukraine?
The Kazakhstan, the Kazakhstan. Yeah.
Oh, he put in the thing to fight Andre next for mandatory.
Yeah, I heard about that. Right? Yeah. He said he requested the WB order the fight, I believe.
Yeah, so that might happen next, but it's just like nobody really wants to see that. So
neither do I, but it is what it is. I mean, Yannick is decent, but he still has some seasoning, I believe. He's only had 11 fights now. So
yeah.
But
yeah, it's kind of shitty deal they got going on over there in middleweight. They should be fighting each other. You got all this kind of bullshit going on.
This is the problem. I mean, I want to see unifications. I want to see undisputed fights, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit. One person that can save it is fucking Saunders if he comes back and fights Andrade.
Saunders is retired.
He said he would come back for Andrade.
Saunders is retired.
He said it. He said it after he retired. He said, "I come back for one more fight against."
Saunders is retired.
Andrade, something like that. You don't think he'll come back?
Takes, listen to me. Saunders is retired.
He said it, man. I'm telling you, he said it.
Canelo sent him into retirement, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he said it, man. He said it.
I know what he said. I don't believe him though. Bro, he got his millions off the Canelo fight. Now he gonna live it up, bro. That's it. He don't need to fight no more.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think he's one
Bro,
of those guys
if I got
that gives a
millions,
fuck about boxing and stuff like that.
if I got millions, I mean, because he's had discipline problems for years, man. You know, and if I just got my face broke and millions, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the money had to be right. You know, he's not gonna
That's what
come
he
back
said.
for
Yeah, yeah.
no.
I mean, but who the hell is he going to fight that's going to pay him millions? I mean, seriously, he doesn't have. He's
Yeah.
not a champion anymore. He's not. I mean, like, you know, he's the. You know, I mean, honestly, like an eye injury, it's nothing to play with. A broken orbital boom. So, I mean, Kell Brook was never the same again after his.
Yeah.
You know, in the Triple G fight, and like there's several other examples. So, like, you know, like, who's? I mean, I know you said Eubank Jr. was an option, but I don't want to see that
Nah,
shit again.
hell no. He's not
Yeah,
even
fuck
good.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that dude isn't even good. He's just.
Yeah, he's trying to
I don't know.
be Chris Jones Jr. and shit now. This is all this kind of crap. I don't know what he's doing. So.
Yeah, that dude. I don't even know how he's like up there in the rankings or whatever. He's not. He's just not good. Like you see him fight, and it's just like.
You don't rank Eubank Jr.?
I mean, I don't know. Just like how I've seen him fight, I just don't like. I don't think he's that good. Like I'm pretty
Well,
sure
there was some talent and skill there, but not really. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't really beat anybody of note during his career, though. He hasn't. I mean, if you want to count Abdi Yildirim and a pass to James DeGale, those are his best wins. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, just he's not, man. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, I got mixed feelings about Eubank Jr. because he seems to have a lot of potential, but now it's like, dude is 32, and it's like, bro, man. I mean, what have you been doing for the last, I don't know, 8-10 years?
Hold on, who's that?
I'm talking about Eubank Jr.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, I don't know. I don't fucking know about Eubank. He just doesn't seem that good to me. Whenever I see him fight, I'm just like, man, this dude he'll get clipped by anybody that's like good, you know?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, bro. Shit.
That became boasts. I like his confidence though, man. I really do. Like this can't be. He's confident, but and it's hard, but he lacks skills. Well, we'll see on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna be tuning in. That's for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shit, he's building the fight at least, you know. So
I personally hope he wins. I've just had it with Tio and his dad. I really have. I've just had it.
Yeah. Shit, a lot of people are saying that now.
Robbie, but if he does, bro, I'm gonna be laughing for like a day tops. I mean, just crack it up throughout the day, man. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah,
that'd be the most fun. That'd be the funniest shit of this year. Like, just that's gonna be the upset of the year if Kambosos wins.
Yeah, definitely upset of the year for sure. Yup.
What's the undercard looking like? I'm wondering.
Shit, I don't even know.
I mean, it's that's the main vibe. Because not a lot of people are clamoring for the fight anyway, and that I get. I mean, it's just a mandated fight, but I mean, I just wanted to hopefully they stack the undercard. Oh no, wait, that eliminator for the super featherweight title, IBF is who's Zinga Fuzili against Ogawa. Yeah, I think that might be the co-main.
Oh shit, I don't even know. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell no. But shit, bro, I'm just ready for these fights to kind of be over. You know, get this fucking Kambosos out of the way. Get fucking.
I mean, dude, it's been a burden for months, man. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, in hindsight, this proves that Bob Baron was correct because he was saying that this was not a pay-per-view worthy fight like months ago.
Oh yeah.
Months ago he was saying this. I mean, and Tio didn't want to listen. He thought he was too big for his boots. He thought he deserved to get paid more than he was worth, and strung this out. Then Triller picked up the fight. They bid $6 million. I don't know why they bid that much for it. I'm sure you know the story, but you know, I mean, but in time and now they're in default, and here we are. The fight went defaulted to the zone, who made the second highest bid. So I mean, so you should have let the fight just happen on Top Rank when you had the chance.
Yep.
Because it would have been out the way, would have been over by now. You could have had probably squeezed in another fight before the year was out. Because, like, I mean, because any momentum that he had is gone, in my opinion, after beating Loma. Because, you know, coming off a win like that, you need to keep building momentum.
Yeah.
Just like the same thing when Ryan beat Luke, even though, you know, a lot of people are rating the win. I still kind of rate it highly because he did make a statement. He did stop Luke, and he'd never been stopped before. So,
yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready for these dudes to fight each other, man. If I'm being honest, just
me too, bro. I mean, like, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I mean, could we just cut the bullshit and just get in the ring with each other finally, please? Just before it's too late. I mean, because back in the day, man, everybody fought each other and like they were young. Why they did like Sugar Ray and Tommy Hearn when they were in their early to mid 20s.
Hell yeah.
When they had that fight, but it's like now everybody's just clout chasing about social media and all this bullshit.
So they care about do it for the clout.
What's good, Tone?
What's up?
What's good?
Got your shit?
Hell yeah, got some beef jerky, got some orange juice, got some water. Got my car on full.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just talking about all these lightweights need to fucking fight each other.
Bruh, lightweights, welterweights, fucking middleweights.
Cruiserweights. Yeah.
Cruiserweight.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Even the light
I'm all in it.
heavyweights.
Yeah, them too. I mean, like now, Dmitry Bivol was fighting Umar Salimov. I didn't see that happening. Did anybody?
No, but
What is that guy?
he should be fighting
Softball.
or Joe Smith Jr.
Now, hey, Tom, did you see the Smith Jr. fight with Vlasov?
And he
Yeah.
lost it.
Yeah,
He lost that fight.
Yeah. He lost. He lost. I didn't think he won that. They gave they gave him the gift. He got gifted that title.
He got the top ranked fucking gift.
Yeah, that was all. I mean, like, and his reaction after the fight just says it all.
Hell yeah.
That's not the reaction of somebody who just became a world champion. I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Just get him in there with better BF already.
I thought that was supposed to happen.
So this is the deal. Joe Smith was supposed to fight Better Be, right? However, I believe he signed with the Zone, and now he's going to be fighting Daniel Jacobs.
He's gonna fight Jacob? What the fuck? For real?
Yeah, that's what they were talking about.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I didn't really get that move. I mean, I don't really get that move. Daniel Jacobs never fought a light heavyweight, so I'm like, why the hell is he going to do that? He just moved up to super middleweight. Like he's only had 2 fights there. From what I know.
Yeah, it made no sense. None.
I give Jacobs a solid chance to win that.
What's that?
I'd give Jacobs a solid chance to win that fight. He just can't get clipped.
He's got to keep away the whole fight.
I mean, he's good. Jacobs is good at fucking not getting hit at all.
Yeah, but he's got a dude who you can beat with a hammer, and he keeps coming forward. So it's gonna be hard to stay away from somebody like that.
You joke a punch, and he could take a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I can see pretty much Jacobs just seeing everything that he throws, getting out of the way, avoiding it, slipping it, whatever. But who knows?
It'd be an interesting fight, though. I mean, I think Joe Smith can make it ugly and fight him in the clinch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacobs' dog. He's a dog, though. He'll fight you back. But I mean, now after that last fight with Rosado, he looked like he was kind of like, he's kind of settled in. Like, I got some money now. Like, man, fuck going in there, throwing all these punches, getting hit and shit. Like, he just looked like, I'll just settle for whatever. Just give me the check.
Well, how old is he? He's got to be in his like mid-30s, right?
Jacobs is like 34 now, I think. He's 34.
Yeah, mid-30s.
Not too bad.
I think he about to be 35 in January, I believe. So.
Yeah, man. The older you get, that fire in your belly start to go away.
He ain't had a fight this year, but he's damn man. Shit, talk about being inactive. He ain't fought since the Rosado fight.
Hell yeah, he might have got a little gift on that one too.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna knock out Rosado, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, hell yeah, me too. Oh, just didn't throw no punches.
I know Gabe the stuff, but I just thought that's the one that Jay he was gonna clearly win.
Speaking of Rosado, I've never seen anybody beat him like fucking Jaime Mejia did.
Oh yeah, man. Credit to Gabe, bro. He's a tough dude.
Yeah, he's been in there with everyone.
He pushed McGee in that fight, though. He did. He took him to the trenches.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he thought he won too. I swear he won.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Gabe, you did a good job, but you didn't win the fight, bro. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. I mean, in a way, I feel for him though, because like he's got like the short end of the stick every time. Like,
he's been hard done by a lot.
Yeah, he has definitely been robbed, and that's why he's a lot better than what his record says. But he got his ass whooped in that fight. Like that, nah, bro. You way off that you won that.
Yeah.
Well, I became a believer in Gabe when he knocked out Beck earlier this year. In my mind, that was the KO of the year, in my opinion.
It's a candidate.
Oh yeah.
Because if not, that's a definite candidate. Not the candidate. That's a definite candidate for sure.
I mean, you got to think because he got knocked down and then he came back and knocked him out.
Yes, yeah. He got dropped with a body shot. You thought that shit, this is gonna be over, and then out of nowhere in the third round, bam, and he just turned. What?
That's it.
I saw a video that said that Beck got turned into a float at the gay pride parade when he went down.
Hey Tony, let me get your thoughts on the Andrade ducking or whoever's ducking Andrade. I think.
Everybody ducking him.
Hey, AJ's being nice to me. I want some confrontation.
Oh, you are. Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
I want some confrontation.
Nah, they all ducking Andrade. None of them fight him.
Who's ducking Andrade?
Every single one. Charlo, Triple G. Now,
Nah, tell me about Canelo ducking Andrade. Give me some confrontation, man.
so check this out.
Let me hear it.
Let's think about it like this. Canelo, he said his biggest thing was to be the first Mexican undisputed, right? Also, first 4-division champion. But undisputed was real big on his priority list. Well, then tell me why he didn't fight Andrade for undisputed the first time at 160.
Okay, can I talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because after he fought Jacobs, the IBF stripped him, right?
Stripped who?
They stripped Canelo. They stripped Canelo of the IBF right after the Jacobs fight. Because they were trying to make him fight Derevchenko as a mandatory, and Derevchenko was demanding too much money. And they stripped him. So, I mean, he wasn't going to get undisputed by fighting Andrade anyways.
I'm just saying, why won't he fight him? They were in the same weight class twice. And Andrade was a champion twice in his same weight class.
Andrade was a champion for 7 months with the WBO at 154.
Right. And could afford him then. Before he,
I mean, they didn't really have a path to fight.
He could afford him. And
I mean, how? Like, when were they gonna fight? Where's the timeline that they were gonna fight at 154? Where is it?
What do you mean? What is the path? He was with Golden Boy. Andrade was with Matchroom and then DAZN.
Okay,
and
but
Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Hold on. Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn always had a relationship. So that's easy business.
Yeah, but that's just like
then,
that's just kind of like saying,
that's not
like.
But here's the thing, though, my dude.
To fight.
Here's my thing, my dude. Did he go up in weight because Andrade was at champion 7 months? That's the thing about it.
Hold on.
So hold on. He jumps up. Wait. Let me finish. He jumps up in weight. Then Andrade gets the belt again at 160, which he still has. And Canelo didn't want to fight him then. He said, no, I'm going to go fight Kovalev, who's on his last fucking leg, who's already been knocked out twice. I'm going to go fight him at 175 instead of fighting Andrade. Then Andrade wants to fight him at 168, and he still won't fight him.
I mean, Andrade isn't even at 168.
He's not, but he said he would go up to fight him.
I mean, I heard Andrade said that he wouldn't even go up to 168 because he doesn't want to lose his belt.
No, he said he'd fight Canelo at 168.
Yeah, but that's not like nobody's like obligating that. And at 160 again, like Andrade, he got his belt from the vacant. He got his belt from Billy Joe Saunders. Saunders was a champion at 160 that Andrade got his belt from. He got it again with the vacant.
He was also supposed to fight Saunders, but Saunders got suspended for having illegal shit in the system when he was supposed to fight Andrade.
Yeah, that illegal shit is a fucking it's for heart.
No, it was
some shit with the heart.
It was nasal spray, I thought.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, that's what he said. But I mean, the PED that he tested, or the illegal thing that he tested for, was like oxyfillin or some shit like that, and it's for like high blood pressure or some shit like that.
I thought he got caught for a bronchodilator.
No, I mean you could look up the shit he got caught for. It's like oxy something, And
I don't know. I thought it was nasal spray and it was a bronchodilator that he got caught for that they said was illegal.
I mean, I just looked it up like a day ago. It was like
it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant what he got caught for. The fact of the matter is, he's on the ban list whenever he was supposed to fight Andrade, and that fight didn't happen because he got suspended. So there's that. But again, I look at it like this. Like they say, styles make fights. And even though Canelo is making big moves and he's looking impressive, he's going to go up there, fight at cruiserweight. He may or may not win. Makabu is not the weakest guy. I think Akoli is. I think Akoli by far is the weakest cruiserweight. So I think he's taking on a big challenge, but styles make fights. And I think Andrade has got a really bad style for Canelo.
And you think that's why he's ducking him, right?
It seems that way. It seems like he don't want to fight him.
Okay, but whenever Canelo fought Laura and Andrade ducked Laura, what about that?
I don't remember him ducking Laura. I don't remember.
Yeah, at 154, Andrade was the regular WBA champion, and him and Laura were in negotiations, and he outpriced himself. That's why Laura ended up fighting her instead. And Andrade went and fought Fox or something like that.
I mean, I don't know about pricing yourself. If you ask me what you feel you're worth, I don't see how you're outpricing yourself.
I mean, if you're not selling tickets and you're over here outpricing yourself by millions of dollars and stuff like that, like, I mean.
But I'm saying,
that's outpricing yourself.
Well, I would have to look at how much he asked for and how much he was getting paid at the time. Because I really don't know what he was asking for, and I don't know what he was getting paid at the time. So it's very hard for me to say that. To me, outpricing yourself is like Keith Thurman telling Bud Crawford he'll fight him for $10 million. Like, that's outpricing yourself. That's ridiculous. But if Andrade was like, I'll fight you for $1 million, and Andrade been making 600,000, 700,000, 800,000 a fight, then that's reasonable. $1 million. That's outpricing yourself. So I don't, like I said, I don't know. Oh, I got slowed down. I just see the cop flip on his lights and flip them off. Like, where you going? You're not gonna catch me. Oh, you fucked up. You hit the lights on accident. But
you good?
Huh?
You good?
Yeah, no, he wasn't coming after me. He was on the side of the road, and I just see some blue lights flip on and flip off real quick.
Oh,
so slow down. Like, he fucked up. I was coming over a hill so I could see it off in the distance.
Oh yeah, you need to get one of those fucking what do you call those things?
Them radars.
I got one.
Yeah.
I got one.
Do they work good? I've never used one.
They do. It's complicated. It's like you just got to read the manual and like some videos out there. But what you do, you put it up in the dash, right?
Yeah.
And like whenever like a radar thing is, it works for like stoplights too. That's why it could be it works for traffic lights too. That's why it could be kind of confusing. But that shit works though. I mean, like it immediately, like when you get close to like a radar, that shit immediately starts beeping, and it kind of lets you know by arrows or how like far the radar is. It's pretty cool.
No shit.
I might have to look into that because I'm on the road all the time.
Yeah, you should get one for sure. I definitely invest in one. That might not be a bad idea. I got one after I got a ticket for the last fucking time.
Hey, fuck all that. Oh shit. What was that?
Oh.
Yo, what was that?
It was good.
Oh shit. Nah, I thought it cut off. My phone made some kind of fucking noise. Oh. Yo.
Tony, you there? Tony?
Can you hear me?
You good? Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, Tony, I can hear you.
These cops are all over wherever the fuck.
Yo, hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Y'all there?
Tony, you hear me? You hear me?
I think my fucking thing cut off.
I hear y'all. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you good. We hear you.
Jeez.
All right, cool. So I was just saying
Oh, snaps. Fight tapes dropped off. Hey, Tony, you breaking up.
Yo, they got the cops out here. Die in the sky. What is going on?
Oh, shit.
Let me know when it comes back. Am I still breaking up?
You good now? I get you.
Okay. Yo, so remember I told you I saw the cop flip on his light and then he turned it off real fast?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You there? I hear you. I got you.
Yeah, what I was saying is, remember I said I saw the cop flip on his light and flip it off?
Yep.
Just passed me doing about 100. Then there was some other cops on the side of the road, and they got a chopper out with the light on.
How much
Like
longer
they got
till how much longer till you get home, bro?
Yo, I'm not a little bit. But yeah, they had the searchlight out on the chopper. Like, what's going on over here? Where am I driving to?
That shit's crazy, bro.
Hey, the guy that was on the panel, his name was Alex, right?
No, I'm Alex. That was Fight Takes. That was Fight. Oh, Fight Takes. He's back. There he is.
Yeah, it was good. My bad.
Yeah,
That shit cut out.
Fight Takes, but didn't he come on? Hey, Fight Takes. Didn't you come on with a name like Alex or something?
Nah, bro. That wasn't me.
It must have been somebody. I could have sworn I read Alex on somebody's shit.
That's me. I think that's me. I mean, my says AJ.
Oh, that is you. That is you. That is you. Okay.
It says Lex.
Yeah. I got you. Hey, like I said, I'm driving while I'm doing this, so I can't really like look at the phone hard. I'm like glancing down.
For sure, you good, man. Get home safe, bro. Man, how long? How much longer you got, man?
I got a good ways, but I probably only got like about 10 to 15 more minutes on the stream, and then I'm gonna let my phone charge because, like, for whatever reason, whenever I charge it in the car and I do a stream, it like drains the battery, but just much slower.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. My chargers do that too. The same thing. Yeah.
So I got about 10, maybe 15 minutes.
I got a portable charger myself, and sometimes I jump on streams on my phone, and that shit takes hella long to charge.
Hell yeah.
It's power draining.
Yep. StreamYard kill the battery.
Yeah.
Yo, Fight Takes TV. You got a channel?
Yeah, bro. I just started like yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Link it in the chat if you can, and then the playback can watch it.
Yeah, I'll subscribe for sure.
Shit, I don't even know how to do that. Goddamn,
Go to your YouTube.
Like...
Oh, you on your phone?
Go to the link on like your YouTube channel. Go to the link on your YouTube channel and just post it in the private chat. Like the link and just send it that
copy and paste it.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
I'll sub to you too.
Try that shit quick.
Because do know that when Cambosis whoops that ass, I'll be on your channel.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna come back, bro. I'm
gonna come back too, bro. I'm gonna come back, Takes, man. I'm gonna be back too. I'll be like, Tony told you so.
Man. Nah, just wait, man. Just wait. Wait till Teofimo knocks it out, bro. I'll be back. Talking man shit.
I see something.
We gonna see.
Just post it through like YouTube or what?
No, okay, all right. So like you see the StreamYard thing that we're in right now that we're using to talk to each other?
Yeah.
Like on the side, like you send messages before it says, "Can I get in?" Just post that. Yeah. You post that message in the chat thing and send it. Just post the link in the chat thing and send it.
Shit. Hold on.
Well, they got
I'm gonna try it real quick. Hold on.
For sure. You sent a message before. Just send the message. And just put the link in there instead.
All right, good.
I think he jumped off trying to do it.
Yeah, shit, he might be back.
Yeah. I'm surprised I actually got people to see this because I couldn't tag the video, so it probably doesn't even come up in the search.
When I got the notification, that's why I know. So yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking about for like other people who aren't random.
Sometimes that shit don't be working on me. Sometimes videos pop up and like it's like, damn, this dude posted a video, and sometimes I'll be missing that shit. And like because I set my notifications to off for all my major channels that I follow. So like usually like I get notified in the proper time, but sometimes like shit gets posted, I'm not notified.
Yeah, I'm surprised that my notifications work for you because I got several people who are subbed to me that tell me
and they don't be getting them.
Works.
Yeah.
So that's good to see that it actually did work.
Yeah, this comment did for sure. I caught it. That's how I know. Oh shit! I think Tony's in the back. He wants you to add him back. No, sorry, Takes is in the back. Takes in the back. He wants you to
add him back.
There he is. Okay, there we go.
Yo.
Okay, so you just sent that message. Just post the link in the message. You got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna click on it now, and here we go. All right, I'm here. Sweet. Yep, you got 2 videos up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. That's it. All right,
what I'm gonna do, if I can do it, hold on. I'm gonna copy it. I'm try to do this shit without hitting a fucking deer in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna try to paste this. So I'm gonna paste it in the actual chat.
Safety first, Tom. Safety first.
So the playback and other random people can click it.
I mean, Tony, you could always go back to the link after you win the stream and just all the other stuff you wrote will still be here, right?
Yeah. The live chat will still be there.
Yeah.
But I just always do that. I post it so the other people, because
Right.
they can't see the private chat.
Good. Yeah. Got you. Oh yeah. You want to just put it in like when
Yeah, I put it in the public.
Oh yeah, in the main chat. In the public. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
That listens to them, that agrees with them, that's going to be upset with them when Cambosis wins. You know, they know where to go.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, I see it. You posted it.
Yeah,
Man, I'm gonna be back, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be back with a vengeance with fucking Teofimo. Real.
Telling you, man, I got that.
You making me want to put some money down, Takes.
Yeah, you might as well put some money on fucking Cambosis if he's gonna win.
No, I mean, like, not money between me and you, bro. You want to bet?
I want on Teofimo.
Yeah, I'm convinced that Tony's gonna pull it off. I'm convinced that Tony's predicting. I'm gonna bet on Cambosis. I'm gonna go on faith there. I'm gonna bet you that Cambosis is gonna win. You want to put some money up?
Nah, I won 2 bets the last 2 weeks in a row. I'm good. I'm not gonna test my luck no more.
Okay.
I got crypto's fucking down the shithole right now, man. Hell no.
I hear you, bro. It's all good. It's good. It's all good.
Right now.
But yo, I feel you.
Yeah, shit. I mean, Cambosis, he has a decent chance, man. He's not like the worst boxer or anything like that. But I mean,
I know. It's such an awkward prediction, but I mean, Tony's got a gift, bro. Tony's got a gift.
okay, we'll see.
So I tell you, on my playlist right now, right? You can go check it out. I had Usyk beating AJ by decision. I had so many people argue with me that, there's no way Eddie Hearn's gonna cheat him. He's gonna get a robbery. Blah 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 blah. I broke down the whole fight, and the fight went exactly how I broke it down.
I mean, Tony, like, see, the funny thing is, the why I like Usyk so much is like he can be so dominant that you can't rock this guy if you tried.
No, you can't.
Because I picked AJ to win on points. I thought AJ would at least make it competitive. It wasn't, and it's like, okay, man, Usyk won this fight. Usyk won this fight. It was fair. The right man got the. I don't think I gave Usyk 9. I only gave AJ 3 rounds.
Yeah, he got schooled. I mean,
he did pretty badly.
Hell yeah.
I'm not picking him to win the rematch either. By the way.
Well, it depends. It depends. If I'm gonna tell you, if the cops finally got who they were looking for, they got the car, they got the chopper with the light on it. Oh shit, they going to jail. Anyways, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked.
No, you good.
So, anyways, what I was saying is, I think AJ has a chance if he comes in around 250. If he goes back to the finish big, I've been on the weights, I'm strong, AJ, I give him a chance. If he stays around 240 or under, he's gonna get his ass whooped again.
Yeah. I mean, but just I see the only way he could win if he opposes his size and strength on Usyk. That's it.
Yeah.
And just lets off with combinations and just really bullies him around and starts to. Because AJ's in a killer mindset. Y'all heard him. I don't know if y'all seen his interview, but he a killer now apparently.
Shit, baby.
What?
The AJ killer. He a killer now. It's all like he wants to. He don't care if the referee gets shoved to the ground. He's looking. He's out for blood. All this kind of stuff.
It sounds nice. We'll see if that translates into the ring.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, well, he's talking a good game, but is it going to be like that, really, once he gets in the ring a second time?
And once he starts getting hit in the face, is he going to really do all that? I don't know.
Thank you.
But, so the next prediction, I don't know them in order, but another prediction I had was Fury versus Wilder. I picked Fury to win the fight. However, I also said that I thought he was going to get hurt in the mid-rounds, right? That if Deontay Wilder was going to win, it would be in the mid-round. Lo and behold, in the 4th round, the start of the mid-rounds, he floors his ass twice. So check that out. Then I've got on there also I had Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant, right?
Yep. Yeah, you was on chance. I heard you for that when you said Caleb. You said Caleb is going to get knocked out. You said, you was trying to tell that Caleb. The dude, he's a cool dude. He was the Tennessee fan who was rooting for Caleb. You said you're right. You said that he was Caleb was going to get his ass knocked out.
I said in between the 9th, no later than 11th round. Now check this shit out. Let me tell you how this shit gets scary good. check this out, mate. So I just got to make sure I don't miss my turn. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm turning onto this highway.
Yeah, you good.
Let me tell you how it gets spooky, how good these predictions are. So you heard, I just told you, like with the Tyson Fury, right? That Wilder would have his best shots in the mid round. The fourth round comes, he floors his ass twice. Now, going to the Plant fight. In my prediction that I did before the fight, I said, I believe that something special was going to happen in the 9th round, right? So I watched the fight. I'm like, fuck, I was wrong. Nothing special happened in the 9th round. Ha-ha. But guess what came out the next day? Fucking Caleb Plant and Canelo had a damn conversation in that 9th round. That shit where Caleb was like, "Oh yeah, you're a pretty good boxer. I'm not bad for 21 fights."
Yeah. Oh, it's a good fight. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Huh? Yeah.
That happened in the 9th round. Just like I predicted something special would happen in the 9th round. So
fucking Tony over here got conspiracies and shit.
What's up?
I said fucking Tony over here with the fucking conspiracies and shit.
No, I'm just saying, watch my videos that I make before the fights, because like I said, I said something special was going to happen in the 9th round. Then the next day it came out that they had a conversation in the 9th round. Then I had Sean Porter getting knocked the fuck out by Terry Crawford, which happened.
Well,
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
it's on my prediction playlist. If you just go to my playlist, predictions, I'm starting to put them all there. So all my new ones, I started over my record because I didn't feel like searching for all the predictions I've done throughout the years. But all the new ones are going straight there. Whenever I do the Cambosis one, it'll be on that same playlist.
Nah, bro. Nah. You have to start the fucking I'm wrong predictions for that one.
Hold on, say that again. You low.
You're not to start the I'm wrong predictions for that one, man. That's not happening.
I can't hear you.
We gonna see. He's saying that you go ahead, Takes.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. My phone got really low for some reason.
Go ahead, Takes.
No, I said you have to make a new playlist for that one, man. That shit is not going on there.
What the fuck is wrong with my phone?
Can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah, y'all are just really low.
Damn, okay. Go ahead, Take. Say that again.
Goddamn, fucking repetitive and shit.
No. The Cambosis isn't on there yet. I don't do my predictions until
it's not going on, bro. It's not going on there. Cambosis is not going on there. Cambosis isn't going on there, bro. It's not gonna happen.
He's saying it's going on the I'm wrong predictions. He said you better put it on the I'm wrong predictions.
Yeah, shit ain't gonna happen.
What?
We gonna see,
guys. My phone's fucking up. Like I can't even hear shit. I think my battery's getting too low to even work. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here.
Okay.
Because I can hear y'all. If y'all can hear me, I appreciate y'all jumping on. I really do.
All right, Tom.
And I'll try to do more live streams more often because I rarely do live streams. Like they're very rare. But I'm gonna try to do more in the near future. But again, I thank both y'all for jumping on it. I'm gonna check out your channel. I'm gonna sub to it, and I'm gonna talk my shit when Cambosis gets his dub.
Yeah, bro. Let me hear it. Go for it. Let me hear that shit. I'm gonna send it right back at you. Hey, AJ, you got a channel?
No. I just jump on live streams from time to time and stuff like that. But I'll be bouncing around and you'll be seeing. I'll be commenting on your page though.
Sweet, bro. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
Sorry, y'all, man.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Yes,
all right,
sir,
Tom. Y'all safe, man.
Yep.